think the answer to this can be found in a beautiful mashal of the Ben Ish Chai. Let's say a person, call him Reuven, decides that Hashem has been so good to him that he wants to do an act of chesed for someone else. So comes dinner time, his doorbell rings. You can imagine such a thing here in Flatbush. And lo and behold, he goes to the door and it's someone collecting tzedakah. Since Reuven is in a giving mood, not only does he write out a generous check, but he also invites the Meshulach inside and gives him a warm supper. And then when that goes well, he goes even farther. He gives him a shower and he offers him a warm, clean bed for the night. Definitely very generous treatment, much more than the Meshulach could have possibly been expected. The next morning, Reuven gives his guest breakfast and then he sends him on his way. Since it went so well, Reuven decides that he's going to take his chesed campaign to the next level. Instead of being nice to someone for 12 or so hours and then sending him on his way, Reuven decides that he's going to adopt a child. He finds a young orphan, brings him into his home, and raises him as one of his own year after year. First act of chesed was also nice, but doesn't compare to this one. Both the Meshulach and the adopted child should feel gratitude to Reuven. But who should have significantly more hakar satov? Obviously the adopted child. What Reuven did for him is many, many magnitudes greater than what he did for the Meshulach, who he helped overnight and then sent him on his way. But the Ben Ish Chai says that paradoxically human nature is just the opposite. The person who was brought in for 12 hours will feel tremendous gratitude for everything Reuven did, whereas that adopted child, once or twice a year, maybe on a birthday, maybe on Father's Day, he'll say thank you, send a card, maybe get a small gift, but he doesn't feel and express the appreciation that we would expect corresponding to the amount of chesed that he received. Why is that? The critical difference between the two cases is that the adopted child becomes morgul. Morgul means accustomed to the chesed that is being done for him. It's true that his adopted parents are doing tremendous amounts of chesed, but they're doing it day after day, week after week, year after year. Over time, he comes to take it for granted. He gets a lot more suppers than that Meshulach ever did. But when you get something day after day, you start to take it for granted. The Meshulach, on the other hand, when he knocked on the door, had no reason to expect that he would receive what he got. No one else ever did anything like that for him. So he does not take it for granted, and therefore his hakar satov will indeed correspond to everything that he received. So the yesod that the Ben Ish Chai teaches us is the concept of hergel. Hergel means when we get used to something, we come to take it for granted and we no longer view it